channel. So today's video we're gonna talk about my winter essentials, things that I have been doing for the past at least month, maybe even more, things that I have been using. So there's gonna be some products, some accessories and so on. I stopped kind of doing my monthly favorites. I just kind of got a little bored of that video. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do like seasonal kind of favorites. So we're in the middle of the winter. Let's start with the winter faves. So I am wearing this really cozy cardigan. This is from Loft. I'm gonna try to look in down below if it's still available. But you know, in the winter I love cozy sweaters, you know, cardigans. It can get quite cold, even though I live in the south. Currently is not too crazy cold, but it's just like one day we can have in the upper 60s, the second day we have in the 30s. It's, yeah, the weather here is completely wacky, and we did have already quite a few days of freeze back in November. Ridiculous. But my skincare, things that I like to use, change during the cooler months. So let me show you what I have been kind of doing recently. We're gonna start with the perfumes, because perfume is like the first thing that I changed when the season kind of, you know, different season comes, and certain perfumes I only wear during the winter, spring, or you know, summer. It really depends. So the perfume that I pretty much use only exclusively during the winter months, fall months, is this from Hermes, and I cannot pronounce the name of it, so I will link in the description box. It is not inexpensive. It is quite expensive because it's Hermes, but it's not one of those exclusive perfumes that you can only get at the Hermes boutique. I've got mine a couple of years ago at the Sephora, and this one has some, it has like some amber, you know, in it. So amber is like a very warm, you know, scent. So obviously that is just so perfect for the winter and for the cooler months. So if you like amber, if you like one of those warm but not super like sweet or overwhelming, you know, scents, you're gonna love this one. Like I said, it's a French name, I cannot pronounce it, so I'm gonna link it down below. One more perfume that actually my son is obsessed with from the time I started to use it, and I only have a little baby of this, and it's called By the Fireplace, and this is from the replica lines. And if you remember, I got, I think it was like 6 different scents. It was like a set during the Sephora VIB sale, and this was one of the perfumes that was there. I use it quite a bit, as you can see. There's, you know, I put it in the little atomizer that I have, like glass atomizer, so that's how I use it, because it doesn't come with the spray. It's basically, it's very easy to open, but yeah, there's just no, you know, like way of spraying it. So I put it in the atomizer, and you guys, it's literally smells like you're by the fire, and it's just like the most coziest, yummiest scent you can imagine. When I wear this, my son, my younger son, is literally like stuck to my neck, and he just keeps sniffing me. He's just so funny. But yeah, I mean, this scent is just, yeah, it's on the next level, and I knew I'm gonna like it. I tried so many times, like at the store, you know, before I got this little kind of baby sample. But yeah, I'll be definitely buying a full size of this once I go through this, you know, I don't know, it's like 15 mil or 10 mil, something like that. So yeah, I love this one for the winter. My skin gets extremely dry during the winter times, during the winter months, and I pretty much moisturize my skin every single day when I get off the shower. I know, my friend of mine, she was like, I never use any body cream, I never use anything, and I was like, how can you not do it? Like, I literally get so itchy. So for years and years and years, and I don't know if I mentioned it ever, but I have been exclusively using Bath and Body Works lotions, and this is just an example. This is the winter apple candy. You know, it's from the winter line obviously, but they make them in tons of different scents and taste, whatever you want to say, and these are just my favorite, you know. And I usually like to stock up on quite a few during the sale. They have a huge sale in the winter. I think it's still going on now, and then I believe it's like in the summer or like in the June, when you can really, because normally they are about, let's see, they're $13.50, like this particular one, but during the sale you can get them for like $3-4 or even less. So you know, no particular name. This one, like I said, it's a winter candy apple because it's, you know, it's a winter scent. But I actually went was it last week, and during the sale I've got, like, for example, these two. This one, hibiscus guava fresca, I don't know if I'm saying it right, and coastal citrus capri. So yeah, I mean, anything you know that you like. And probably my favorite is the cherry blossom. Oh my god, this is like to die for. I absolutely love it. So these works for me perfectly. I love those, and this is probably the only product, along with the candles, that I use from Bath and Body Works. I used to use their hand creams, but they reformulated them a couple of years ago, and I don't like them anymore. So that's what I stick to. Speaking of hand creams, you guys, I'm gonna repeat myself, but Caudalie hand cream, this is something that I use not only during the winter times, but basically all year round. If you're looking for a very good, fairly inexpensive, go for the Caudalie. I believe it's about $11. This tube, it's pretty large. It's gonna last you for a long time. It's 75 ml. It's gonna last you for quite a long time, and trust me, you're gonna love it. This cream, it just gets absorbed very quickly into your skin, and it's just moisturizes so beautifully. I absolutely love this item. Two items from Laneige that I love to use when it gets especially cold and wintry is the Laneige sleeping mask, and I'm sure you guys are all familiar with this. This is the full-size jar, which, I mean, I use it quite a bit, you guys, and I went through a couple of tiny ones already, you know, but this is the full-size jar, and I feel like it's just gonna last me for a very long time. I don't only put it at night, I actually sometimes put it during the day. I put it in the morning when I do my makeup. I just use it all the time, and you need just a tiny amount of this. Otherwise it can get a little bit, you know, like goopy on your lips, so don't put it too much. And I believe they make like a different sense of it, but honestly I cannot tell the difference. To me, they're all the same, they just have different color. And the other thing from Laneige, which I love, it's the Laneige Eye Sleeping Mask. And this one, you guys, I mentioned it a few times. This one comes, I have probably like a half of a bottle left. This one comes with this little wand, and as you can see, the product is right on it here. And all you have to do, let me just wipe it off because I don't want to smear it all over myself. But you just kind of smear it all over under eye, and I put it, you know, on the eyelids. And it's just, my husband the other day, have you been crying? Like, what's wrong with you? And I just had that, you know, that mask all over. I said, no, I just have a Laneige sleeping mask. You know, so anyway, I love these things. It's, you know, because our skin under eye is just so sensitive, so delicate, and you just need that extra moisture, especially when your heat is on, and it's just like, you know, yeah, the dryness is just so bad. So I love this. Speaking of masks, you guys, the mask that I have been obsessed with, especially recently, it's the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Sleeping Mask. So if you remember, maybe you don't remember, I got it quite a few months ago, and I tried a few times. I think it was closer to the summer time, and I felt like it was just a little bit too much. So I waited till it got a little bit cooler, and you guys, this mask is amazing. This is over the night mask, so obviously I put it at night. Comes in this beautiful jar, and it's very heavy. It's like a ceramic jar with like a metal, you know, lid on it. And this particular mask has a two sections. So this is number 1 and number 2. So what do? If I can open this up, Okay, so what do? You put the gel section first, okay, and after, you know, you feel like the jelly, the jelly part is absorbed to your skin, you're gonna follow with a cream section. So I've learned a little bit, you know, from my mistakes when I use it, you know, a few times in the beginning. Do not overdo on the jelly part. Just use a very thin amount, and literally I use a flat foundation brush that I don't use for makeup anymore. This is all I do. So I basically put the brush in here and I just brush it through and I smear it all over my face. Very thin layer. I wait about 3-5 minutes, and then I take the other side of the brush, I dipped into the cream section, and I put it on top. I wait another 5 minutes, I go to bed. Usually I'll put this together with the Laneige, you know, sleeping mask, and when you get up in the morning, this is just so good, you guys. It has like a little, I don't know, to me it smells more like a cucumber rather than the rose, but I guess, yeah, like literally to me it smells more like a cucumber. Your face is going to be so smooth, like baby bottom. So you can use this mask a couple of times a week. That's what I usually do. And even if you keep it in the refrigerator, that's probably even better, because then, you know, it's kind of cooling more when you put it on. So yeah, I really like it. Like I said, for the summer it wasn't my favorite because I felt like it was just too hydrating. It was just too much, and you know, it gets really humid in here during the summer, so I just felt like it was just a little bit too much. But for the cooler months, you know, the fall and winter, this is just perfect. One more product I'm gonna mention, you guys, that I love and I have been enjoying for the past, I think I started to use it in October, so the end of October, yeah. This is the Shiseido, from the Shiseido line, xoxo, I think that's how you pronounce that. This is the moisturizer that comes in this very funny looking jar with this little funny top handle, which is, I kind of like it. I must say that I do enjoy it. And this is, as you can see, this is very much like a jelly consistency moisturizer. This is not cream. This is, as you can see, this is more like see-through gel moisturizer, and I am basically almost done with this. There's still, you know, I'm still probably gonna have like a good 2 weeks of use for, you know, of this. This is so hydrating. So again, if you know, if you run a lot of heat in your house and if you feel like your skin is just so dry, this moisturizer is amazing. I think I purchased it over the summer or before the summer, and I waited till, you know, winter months, cooler months to actually use it, because I knew it's gonna be quite moisturizing and quite hydrating. So I think it's perfect. The other moisturizer that I like, and I don't have it because I finished it up, was the one from Caudalie that comes in the purple jar. It's also really good, especially now for the summer. Unfortunately, I use it up a little bit sooner, so I ran out of it, but I really want to try this, and I'm very happy that I purchased it. And it is a little sticky, so I would not use it like in the morning. I only use it at night, because I feel like if you use it under the makeup, it just might, yeah, go a little bit wrong, or you just need to wait a little bit longer for it to absorb. But as an evening moisturizer, I don't mind going to bed sticky, you know, so that's what I like. Okay, let's talk about a couple of accessories that I have been loving. So, you know, I grew up in Poland, so when I remember my childhood and, you know, even teenager, when I was teenager, we had very harsh winters over there. These days is a little bit different. The climate change is taking over situation. There's no more horrendous snow, you know, and all this thing. But as a child, I remember I always had to, my mom would always like bundle me up, you know, with boots and jackets and hats, you know, all these things. So when we lived here in Michigan, it was kind of the same thing. It was very, you know, very cold. And after we moved here in the South, I got rid of all my winter shoes, you know, like all my life I had to, you know, wear all those heavy boots, and I was just sick and tired. So I am here in the South now for 11 years. And the only warm shoe that I have, you guys, are these. These are my Uggs, and they are not even high. See, I am refusing to buy any kind of a boots, even if it's, you know, short little booty or whatever. I am just refusing. If I need something warmer, this is what I'm gonna wear. And I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even take it outside. I just wear those as my kind of a house shoe. You know, if I need to go grab the mail or something, you know, they have very nice kind of a sole in here, so I can run outside. I'll, you know, take my kids in the morning to school. I'll usually wear these shoes because I stay in the car anyway. So I just love these. I'm gonna link them down below because this is my second pair. I think the first pair I purchased like 3 years ago, and I wore them for 3 years. So this year I got the new pair. Love it. And yeah, these are just like my favorite kind of, once it starts getting cooler, that's what I'm gonna wear mainly around the house. I don't really take them out too much. And then you know, during the day I just wear my regular fall shoes, you know, which is short shoes. I don't wear any boots, you guys. Sometimes I see people wearing these over the knee boots here, and you know, like heavy Uggs, and I'm thinking to myself, it's really warm, it's in the 50s, it's in the 60s. And I know it's a fashion statement. I get it, I get it. What I love to wear, you guys, are the scarves. You know how much I am obsessed with the scarves, but there's a few scarves that I exclusively use during the cooler months. So for example, my Berber scarves. These are probably the most comfortable and durable scarves that I've got years and years and years ago. I have another one because I love it so much. I had to buy this one as well. This is, you know, so I have two different colors. This one is like more typical kind of a Burberry print, and I think they are like a combination of like a wool and maybe cotton or cashmere, I don't even know. But you can just toss them in your bag, in your tote, you know, and gets, let's say mornings are usually cooler in here, evenings can get cooler, during the day gets warmer, you just take them off, you know, just keep them in your handbags during the day when I go to work. And oh, these are just so nice. They are super soft, there's nothing like itchy, and the most important things, they don't snag. I am just sick and tired of my Louis Vuitton shawl that snags like crazy. Because of the snagging situation, I am very rarely reaching for my Louis Vuitton shawl. It is beautiful, but if I have to like stick around for the whole day sometimes, and I, you know, it can get in my zipper, in my bracelets, my rings, I mean anything, it'll just snag that shawl. So I'm just sick and tired of it. But I love my Burberry. You know, if I need something warmer, that's usually what I will go for, because yeah, I feel like they are not destructible at all. And I'm not sure if they're available because I purchased mine quite a few years ago, but I'm gonna try to find something that is similar, you know, because you guys, like I'm saying, I have it for a few years and they look just like new. And you can wash them. I just wash them, I dry them, and they are just beautiful. They have a little fringe. Both of them are the same. So there's a little fringe, and you can wear them like, you know, with the sweater, with the jacket. You can wear them over your shoulders. I mean, those are like big squares, and I can just basically do whatever I want. Alright guys, so this is it. These were all my winter essentials, winter favorites. These are things that I have been recently using and loving, and I just want to share with you those couple of things. Whatever I can find, I will link it down below for you if you want to go ahead and check it out. And if you have any questions, or if you have any winter favorites that you would like to share with me and with the others, please leave in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, click on the notification bell, and I'll talk to you soon.